What's going on, everyone? It's time for another creature feature horror comedy film review. Today we're going to talk about a film that takes place around Christmas, well, Black Friday. It's called Black Friday. So, yeah, it was released sometime in 2021, and it was directed by Casey Tebow, who also did Happy Birthday, Steven Tyler Out on a Limb, uh, Rock for the Rising Sun, and Barely Legal. Yeah, so Black Friday is a horror comedy. It stars Bruce Campbell and a couple other people. I'm not very familiar with actors. I don't care for following actors. Or I don't watch movies just because of actors in it. I mainly go for producers, directors, and writers. That's what I look for in movies. And also if it just looks good. Yeah, so basically the premise of this film is, well, a toy store is open for Black Friday sales, shopping at the end of Thanksgiving for the holidays, and of course, the angry, crazy, bloodthirsty mob of shoppers comes and goes shopping. But lo and behold, in the store, there was some weird alienish blob sitting there, which actually turns the shoppers into zombies. And they go on a zombie, and obviously they go turn these hybrid, like mutated zombies, and go and try to kill everyone around them. And of course, the store clerks and the people working at the store have to defend themselves against them. Well, the mass keeps growing into something bigger and something more crazy that may come and destroy them all. Yeah, this is actually a pretty interesting film. I might spoil some of this, by the way, but yeah. So Black Friday is was interesting to say the least. Um, how should I put this? Yeah. So I thought it was going to be a convention, your traditional zombie comedy, which it wasn't. For the first half of the film, it is, and they get started pretty quick. You don't really learn very much of the characters till, like halfway through the movie, and boy, when the zombies start coming and attacking, it looks pretty good. The makeup and special effects in this are awesome. The gore effects is great, and I really enjoyed that. That was probably one of the strongest ones. It's well shot, and it was shot during the pandemic, so you can tell there's certain scenes where they're like actually like far apart. They have to be a certain space apart and stuff. But overall, for how it was set up and the creatures and stuff and how they actually like fight them and stuff was pretty well done and executed well. And obviously the acting is pretty decent for the most part. Some of them are okay actors. Bruce Campbell is pretty good, but I think he was miscast or maybe just wanted to do a more tame role. But yeah, he plays like the store manager, but he's not like your typical Bruce Campbell role. It's not like Bubba Hotep or Evil Dead or Evil Dead 2 or anything like that. But it's something different to see him in at least. Yeah, and overall, the story is pretty interesting. It's pretty good. The humor in it's hit and miss, but overall, I like the twist ending. I like the overall story. It's just the characters are what are the problem with this, and they're not really well fleshed out characters or anything. There's like your comic relief character, which is annoying, and they have a couple other ones which are your typical type of characters for this type of film, and they're kind of it's just standard at that point. But I did sort of do a little better with the special effects and change it up, make it more like alienish and stuff. But overall, its first half is more like a zombie comedy. But also, the zombies don't do much. They attack occasionally, and they pretty much just stand around and moan. And then, but then once other creatures start coming and stuff, it gets to be a little more crazy and interesting. They had some cool where they go into like basically beast mode and like morph into something more that you actually see it on camera and stuff. It was pretty well done. But some of the acting and definitely how the characters were written is like more of what's the problem with this film is. So yeah, but overall I thought it was a decent popcorn flick, pretty fun. Besides it being set around Black Friday, there's nothing really else nothing else that's festive about it. But yeah, if you want a good gory zombie movie that's featured around Black Friday or Christmas time, this one might be for you. So yeah, Black Friday, I'm gonna give this movie a 3 out of 5. It was good enough, a good popcorn flick, and if you just want to watch a good zombie movie with a little bit of other creatures and stuff mixed in there with gore, this one probably for you. So yeah, there's a trailer link down below, like always. If you want to check it out, it's also on Prime right now. If you want to check it out there, and yeah, but make sure you also check out my Instagram. It's linked down below. Dairy P. Yeah, it's linked down below. That's where I post my first start. No, fuck, I fucked that up. Let me do this again. So, yeah, make sure you check out my Instagram. It's linked down below. That's where I post video clips of films and review in the future on my stories. I have the film title hashtag, it's subject of a film, the hashtag, so you're aware of it. And also, my Letterbox down below, Dairy P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating after watching the film. So follow me on those two platforms, stay in the loop with this channel, like this video, share it some more people aware, comment your opinions of the film down below. If you have any other films or film franchises in any genre, and want to hear my opinions on in the future, sometimes even comment those down below. I'll try to get to them as soon as I can, and if I can find them. And make sure you subscribe. Hopefully find something weird, obscure, and odd that you probably don't have to checking it together. Something like this. Also, so you hear my opinions on popular films that have come out, classic films, reviews on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell, because I'm going to go on Shudder and watch. Well, first I'm going to watch, and then I'm going to review Christmas Bloody Christmas. It sounds awesome. Hopefully it is. I'm going to check that one out next in the next review. So make sure you tune in for that. And hopefully it's a good Killer Santa movie. So yeah, make sure you tune in for that. Watch out for all those zombie shoppers out there that might actually be aliens coming to destroy our world. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. So until then, cheers.